This is Self-Defense Masters Technique of the Week. This week we're going to be showing a basic technique and a concept for something that will help give you a defense for an unfortunate game that's been traveling around our country lately called the knockout game. What it is it's a really, really sad state of affairs where a bunch of teenagers or a bunch of guys tend to get together and they egg each other on to go and knock out a complete and total stranger. It's embarrassing, it's sad, and it shows you the heart and the state of, unfortunately, some of the generations where there's just no accountability of seeing what's really going on and thinking this is not a good thing to do. The biggest thing to be able to give defense against this particular game or any type of an attack is just awareness. Being aware of everything that's around you. Now obviously you can't do that every single second of the day, but if you're out on the street, you don't want to be texting your friends, you don't want to be super engaged on a cell phone call where you're not paying attention to what is going on around you. When you are out on the street or anywhere where you think, yeah, you know, even I'm safe in this particular area, I've never had an attack here before, you still want to be aware of your surroundings. Now, I'm reviewing a lot of videotapes of the particular technique that's utilized against people that have been knocked out in this unfortunate game. It's usually off a big, wide, right-angled swing. Big John Wayne haymaker that they're trying to generate as much power as they can and hit somebody in the head to be able to knock them out. So I'm going to give you two defenses to protect against that right now. The first defense is just stepping off. If he's throwing a right hand punch, I'm just going to step away from the right a little bit and I'm going to put out my left hand, either right on his elbow or right around his bicep. And that's going to stop the most power that they're going to have. The second part is I'm going to put my fingers right into his eye. He no longer is going to be concerned with this because he's concerned about his fingers hanging off of my eyeballs. Or actually, he's concerned about his eyeballs hanging off of my fingertips. That's the first technique. So he gets that wide swing, I just step off and fingers right in the eyes. The second one is just tucking that elbow up against your head and allowing him to, it's okay to hit because he's not hitting my head and knocking me out, he's now hitting the elbow. And notice that gives it a nice, clean protection. He's trying to get that swing, but he's not hitting my head at all. He's hitting my forearm and my arm, while I am allowed to do the exact same thing. Notice the fingers going right into the eye. These are two basic techniques that you can use to defend yourself against somebody trying to knock